let's get into the game here a little bit. Matsumusa, no surprise. Russia, no surprise. Russia actually is a bit of a surprise. I don't know why we're so scared of Russia on Pangaea. Germany, I agree with. I don't know if I'm afraid of Russia on Pangaea. Scotland is a good band there. So they ran Scotland and Matsumusa. Everybody seems to be afraid of Hungary these days. See our last ban here. If they don't ban Canada, they'll go Canada, I promise you. Yeah, there it is. So there's the Canada ban. We'll see what prop he wants to play. And then it'll go. I'm going to let the dog outside. Zaddy for next CWC game, start the petition. All the Brazilians now like Zoc. Do they, Auguthy? Zoc fan base growing exponentially too. Everyone who loves the team. I'm glad to hear that, August. I know that the people in my community and in the Discord and stuff absolutely are falling in love. And Byrix again, not a surprise. I'm surprised they didn't ban Byrix, to be honest with you. I would have banned Byrix over Russia. They love it. Why did they love us now, Auguthy? I'm curious about the reason. I mean, it's great. Love it. I want to get more familiar with their team, to be honest with you, and their community. It'd be nice. Fish wants to play Palmaker. He was disappointed he didn't get him last game, I think, a little bit. Or sorry, he disappointed he got him last game and didn't get to play with him well. I mean, he wants another crack at him. I hear that Zoc is the nicest group of people. Zaddy, we are, because you are so courteous and nice. I mean, that's our calling card. We don't necessarily stress. I mean, it's not my team; it's Fish's and the wife's. But Japan for Jessica. Interesting. I think Japan would have been available later. I guess Noob's going to be happy with anything, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I think that they formulate the team 100% based upon how that person will become a member of the team. What are they like? It's not like, oh, this person's an amazing player, we better get him on the team. He's an asshole. Okay, that's okay. We'll bring him in anyway. It's 100%. Is this person great? Are they going to be a nice fit? You know, are they, mature and courteous and stuff like that? Okay, let's bring them in. Let's see how good they are, When Norma's the closest to Toxic with the way he's just... Yeah. I'm probably the closest thing to Toxic on the team. There's Ethiopia. Wow, I can't believe we took Japan over Ethiopia there. Ethiopia, 4th pick. That's pretty weird. Okay. Did you say someone is an asshole? Did you summon me? Yeah. Were your ears burning, TV? As death? Dido Band by... We're team 2, right? Yeah, by Zoc, yeah. It took a couple iterations to get here, though. Yeah, I've heard there's a few people that are come and gone, Zaddy. If you look at the previous players on the team, you can see which ones stayed. Yeah, the ones that had the right personality, right? Process Truster. Oh, brother. The rest of my team didn't want to play it, and I didn't want to be the guy to hold everybody up. So I said, that's fine, go ahead. And as a result... the game was called to go for a new one. And then in between games, I was asked by Fish if I could step aside to let Golden get a chance to get some experience because he plays this weekend. Being the kind of guy that I am, I said, sure, go ahead. And I'm out once again. Rome Band. So we get first pick. So this is an interesting thing, right? Is Zoc gets first pick in the next part. So you're going to target one particular Civ, right? And then you want to get rid of the ones you don't want to face after. So they could have gone Rome. So this is them saying, okay, we want to go Rome or don't want to go Rome here, right? I'm gonna see Mongolia here. I think banned. They don't. They want to sim and they don't want to go against war. Oh, Mapuche, similar. So here's where they get the first pick, and then this is where like, okay, we don't want Dido, we don't want Rome, so what do we want here? I'd be curious. I don't know what kind of Civ Golden likes to play. Certainly, Noob's gonna have a choice of things. We'll see what kind of Civ he wants to play. To be honest, it was going to be a slog for a small chance of victory. I mean, but isn't that it's still experience? So Korea, okay, there you go. Korea on Pangea. Maybe that's something that Golden likes to play. I appreciate that process. I'm glad you enjoy the casting. I appreciate it. You spelled a disturbance in the force. So yeah, there you go. I felt like I could have. I mean, I don't know if I could have won the game for us. I definitely feel like I could have killed Coupe. 100%. I have no doubt in my mind that I would have killed Coupe. But I just needed like 15 more turns, and I would have had the best stats in the room other than Gaul. Easily. By far. I would have had 10 trade routes, all internal with 2 culture, 3 science, all the things that Persia does. I would have had +4, +5 campuses with the double adjacency card in every city. I would have had like 200 science and 100. I was planning on chopping out Coliseum. Like it was just going to be insane. It was going to be insane. Wait, he didn't know Victoria that he has to press confirm? My bad. Oh, Creetman's playing. Oh, okay. I was like, why are they picking out? Oh, Creetman's playing. Creetman is not nearly. I mean, no offense, Creetman. I'm sure he's a very good guy. I've played with him a few times, but he's kind of out of his depth in this game. But I think that they decided that they didn't. Who didn't play? Yeah, I think. And then Cyrus. So this is actually Victoria, and this is actually because he didn't know how to pit. This is Creetman's never played before. Yeah, no Macedon then. Yeah, this is Victoria. So what's his name? Under the Gun decided he didn't want to play again, and so they went and found somebody, and Creetman's the best they could do, so he's in. Simone Bolivar. Okay, so be curious to see if there's any movement here. Fish will definitely play Poundmaker, I think. I've never seen Noob on Simone Bolivar before, but maybe he wants to get aggressive. Either that or maybe Golden likes them, and Noob decided he wanted Korea. We'll see if they do a swap or not here. It's time to see Proppy apply his free sim hacks to Gaul. Yeah, he actually did it in the last game, and the rest of my team decided to quit because he was having such a good start. He had insane stats. Like turn 50, whatever it was, he had 108 culture and like really sick stats. Really sick stats. So, and yeah, I felt like I could have destroyed in that game, but
the first stirrings of life beneath
Salty Norm is always fun. I'm salty. Let's just put it that way. I'm really fascinated by the selection process, by the way. I've never watched a team game and no idea that there was a Civ 6 World Cup. There is indeed, RJ, a Civ 6 World Cup. You can go to Civ... What is it? Civ6worldcup.com. I'm not... Is that a hyperlink? Yeah. That's the official website. You can also... There's also a Discord. I don't have the Discord on me handy. If you're a Discord kind of person. What do you want? What do you want? Hey? Hi. You want to come say hello? Here, come say hello. There's a lot of people on YouTube. Come here. There's a lot of people on YouTube who always ask to see you, and you don't always get a chance to see you. So yeah, hello. This is Rory, everybody. Hello. Hello. Oh, you're hurting. Oh, you're gonna kill Daddy's mic or headset. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey. Yeah. Okay. You go underneath. You go underneath. Hey, Goosecap, how are you? I think I remember Golden talking about liking Korea. A lot of his commentary. Oh, okay. There you go. Then he likes Korea, and that he's playing. I left for a minute, and now you are not playing. Yeah, Moises. I don't want to. I've described it 100 times, and I'm not going to do it again. If somebody in chat wants to go through it, they're welcome to. Ah, she's lush. Hello, Rhiannon. How are you? They're not letting Norm carry. They're not letting Norm carry. No, somebody got deleted. Who got deleted? Edmund. What did you do? Oh, okay. Norm was playing and now he's not. That's it. Interesting. So he likes Korea. That's fine, but it's important for him to realize that he won't be playing Korea if they end up on Highlands. He won't be playing Korea because Korea either be banned or picked very early. So jump in and get some experience. That's great. Japan with pretty good stuff here. A massive free sim island. She's gonna love that. Look at this. Oh my god, look at this. This is god tier gaming for Japan. Look at this. Oh my god. She doesn't even need this. Oh, this is not good. So, protect the chokes and start maybe another settle here and then just live on the islands. Because this is not great for them. Simone Bolivar on Nubarino will be able to apply pressure this way. This is not particularly strong spawn for Persia here. Fairly flat. I mean, it's pretty hilly in through here. A city, an expand over here can grab a big campus. So that's not terrible. Good campus. It's actually not too bad, actually. I'd live with it. They're going to be under a lot of pressure, though. From there. And then Ethiopia. Creepman getting Ethiopia here. Not bad. Good resources. Nothing amazing on campuses. It gets pretty mediocre around. Korea in place with the 2-2-1 Amber is pretty hot. Actually, this is a pretty good here. 1-2. Well, eventually this is a mine. You won't know that right away. New BBG proposal. Flat tiles require 0 movement to traverse for Kree scouts. Big windy section here. Not the greatest. Yeah, this is only 3 hills. Not a lot of options. Where is... Okay. So we're turn 2. Kree. Really bad spawn for fish. Grasslands, gang. Only a second 2-2. He will go horses first, but one camp, one pasture's pretty weak. England to the north. He will have the Paititi in there. Who am I missing? Are we not missing somebody? Oh, here's the other one down here. Awful. This is gonna get respawned. Awful spawn for Gaul. In the tundra, flatland. Floodplains for days. Pretty good up here, actually. It gets pretty good here, but they're also frontline with Korea. That won't be good for them. Hey, Borderline, it's good to see you, buddy. Let me get cut. If Zoc wins against CC this week, they're a damn good chance they get into the playoffs. Yeah, we basically one more win is really good chance of getting in the playoffs, basically. If you go 2-3 with the format, you're in pretty good shape. You know, obviously 3 wins, you're definitely in. Mathematically, you'd have to be, but. Is there anything else? I'm good, thanks, Simulator. Hope you're doing. Yeah, I'm doing well, Rihanna. I am. Thank you. So Scout on Korea. Front line's not a bad call. Scout on Ethiopia. I don't know if I would have gone Scout. Well, actually, yeah, they're kind of front line. They're going to find out their front line here, yeah. Scout into Settler on Persia. Scout into Builder on Japan. Double Scout for Coastal Vicky. And double Okichita for the boys in Korea. Things don't even get a whole lot better over here with all like he's Floodplains Pantheon all day, right? I mean, he Floodplains Pantheon, Floodplains Pantheon, Floodplains Pantheon, like Floodplains Cree for the win. Little bit of a solid settle down in here for Faith. Although you had to stay off the coast with Vicky around. He'll basically want to push Vicky. They might consider, actually, given this, I would imagine that they would be putting together a double team on Vicky proposal. Hawacha. So Hawacha push on Vicky. Maybe actually Fish does a really quick. He's actually going. Oh, they bottom one. Okay. So double and then bottom one. If they were to go with a quick, and I do mean quick rush, maybe Hawacha timed with industrial rush and kill Vicky would probably be the plan. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to fear Creepman on Ethiopia, to be fair. Oh, quite the campus right there, actually. 2 really good campuses, actually. Yeah, +6 and a +5. Didn't see that earlier. Yeah, and then so basically Gaul's got bad land back here. They might reset. I wouldn't be surprised if they remap this. But yeah, they're into a settler there now. They're into a settler in 3, settler in 2, settler in 4 on Jessica. Settler in 5 on, and Settler in 5 here on both Korea. Settler in 4 on London. Okay. I guess maybe they're just not going to remap. These guys have got to assume that, right? Yeah, they're okay. They definitely met now. This is not going to be good. They're going to find her there. She's going to need to get a unit out. Although she probably goes this way. The biggest thing here would be for her is if she goes... Maybe she goes... They buy... Oh, she's... Wait a minute. Oh, it's Reef. Okay, I was like, what the hell? If she buys this, works this. If she goes and explores, she's going to just find insanity over here. Like, you couldn't go Japan Pangea and find a better spawn than this. Like, she could literally have this be the only city. Just plug this hole and literally put no more cities on this land. Like maybe you settle this cattle or something like this, and then that's it. Look at the oil, by the way. Holy shit. And then you just like 3-4 cities here, maybe just one city there or 2 cities. No, just 1 city. I think you put a city right there, and that's it. 1 city there, maybe 3 here, 2-3 more here. You could put. Oh my god! You could get 12 cities on all these islands and go to town. That's insane. CC doesn't play Korea too much, to be honest. I mean, maybe. Just Korea is god tier. They'll either ban them. Maybe. The thing is, I don't expect that they'll use an early pick on Korea to give gold in his Civ. There's too many strong Civs on Highlands you need to focus on, I feel. Okay, so this guy's got his promotion. Try and lock him in. They're going to want to get trade routes going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe he settles this. Or maybe he goes non-fresh here. Maybe he goes non-fresh on the maize. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He can actually get... If he goes non-fresh on the maize, he can reach Gyeongju. Settler in 2 on those guys. Settler in 1 on Victoria. Second settler on the way for Noob. He's got to be careful here. He's going to settle what? Noob doesn't have a very good spawn, to be honest with you. He needs to be very careful with this settler. Are they going to buy him something? Or maybe he comes down with this scout to escort it. I don't know where he's going. I mean, he could go up here with a really good city. So there's a really good city up here for him. And he can settle in here. But this gets pretty ugly. Faith right now... How does Golden have 6? Did he get... They have 1 in there. There must be a relic here for 27 faith. Or from a hut and a relic? What the hell? How did they get to 27 faith? Yeah, they have a relic, but they didn't go up that time. Maybe he had God King in for a bit and then took it out, and then still has... she's actually going this way. She's going to settle the stone, I would imagine. Settling north, probably going maybe here. Or maybe he goes the marble. Needs to be very careful right there. I'm not sure where he's going. Oh wow, look at this campus for anybody other than Korea. A lot of really conveniently placed fissures. Settler in 4. Gonna go settle the maze, looks like. Volcano. Some 2-2s. And then this maze is a settle as well. Fish loves fast settles. He loves early fast settles early on. Getting cities going faster. He's a really big proponent. So Noob was able to get his city down over here without any problem. I guess he went across there, I guess. Okay. Good solid settle here. 3-1 base. Couple 2-2s. solid campus. Creetman's going to have his hands full with Noob, that's for sure. Another settler going there in 2. Looks like she's actually going north. She's going to settle the cattle. Not a particularly good expand. First expand on Gaul is... What is that? Honey or something? Sugar. It's a sugar settle. Sugar settle, bought a 2-2. Another 2-2 here. It'll grow 2. Gone trader first there. Interesting. Another settler in 2 there. Slinger is out to protect the land. Couple builders. I didn't notice. Was there a builder in a hut or something like that, maybe? Kind of interesting. Was able to negotiate their way across here. This could have been a lot of trouble if this scout had come through here. I don't know why they didn't, but if this scout had gone through here, it could have been really big trouble. Gonna settle the fissure. It'll be extra science in the base and a lot of 2-2s. And that's not a hill, is it? No. Where do you put the... Oh, maybe here. No, that's... Yeah, he's only got... It seems like every hill's only got 3 mines around it. He'll eventually be able to mine this, but he doesn't know that. This would actually be a good say one here with 4. Maybe you settle the maize or the rice. Oh, okay. So new. Okay. So I didn't think this was a very good settle, but I thought maybe Fish loving his fast settles is going to do it. I guess he's gonna settle the cattle and work all this. Okay, I like it's a good settle. It's a really big forward settle on London. I think he's got big plans. Oh, will it or will it not be picked up before the end of the game, everybody? The big question of the day. The other settler's out there. She did go cattle. She does not have a 2. She only has... I don't know why she chose this. I don't know. Why wouldn't she just go here? I mean, there's no good harbor. She's got a couple of 2-2s, but like... I don't know. Other settlers coming this way, maybe to this cattle. Not a lot of good tiles in her expands. They need to buy her some tiles here. They got her slinger going here. Builder. Has she explored yet? Where's the other builder gone? No, she didn't explore yet. She's only used 2 builder charges. Oh no, she did the mine. She went stone circles. Oh, that's why she didn't settle the stone. She's gone stone circles. She must have lost fishing boats to Vicky. She did not lose fishing boats to Vicky. Who did she lose fishing boats to? What? Mountain Village. Yeah. It's a good settle for defensive purposes. Yeah. I completely disagree on that. You could put a catapult here and hit that. Like, discard this pass and catapult here. I don't think that's particularly defensive at all. I mean, this is the same thing here, but I don't know. I'm indifferent on it. First time viewer, how you doing, Coral Trickster? Do the players play in the standard? Yes. So, as an example, I was just in there. So this is what she sees. She's playing. Jessica's playing Japan. This is what she sees. So this is everything she's explored. And she also shares vision with her teammates, so she can see everything that Columbia's done. Grand Columbia's right here. He's going to go settle the 3-2, but it's not a very good one. Maybe he's going... Well, no, I think Fish wants the floodplains. A little pressure here, so you can see what they've explored. And so on, yeah. I love you all. Hemlock, love you too, buddy. Hall of Famer in life. I needed that, buddy. I appreciate you saying it. I needed it, so thank you. Early builders are so huge, obviously, for Gaul. They equal major culture. This is really nice. Tons of tiles getting opened up for him. He's going to mine this, open up some more tiles. He's going to have an active volcano on him. It's going to be really good. What are the pantheons we've got? River Goddess, double holy sites, straight into a settler. Seiwan is up. Hypatia is not first, but they're early, getting quickly. Oh, and actually, Zhang Jian is first on there. So a couple really good options there. The Wonder Settle, Earth Goddess for Fish. A couple good ones here. I think the Earth Goddess was mainly, what, I guess, for this. He just didn't have any other options. I don't know why he chose that. Next settler is out, and he's taking a long journey. Oh, it's a dangerous one as well. It's a dangerous one as well. He's going to need to turn him around. That's going to be that's going to cost him a lot of time. A lot of pressure coming here from the Kree Scouts. Really weak settles this way. Not a lot of options down here. He's got to go up the coast here, but he's going to get slowed down. Vicky's going to be way behind and under a lot of pressure this game. So yeah, settle the 3-2. I guess he's considering floodplains now. I don't know why Fish didn't want it, but this is really good floodplains territory as well for him. So I guess that's what he does. He's got his horses up early, maybe a bit of a horse rush to pressure early simming on Ethiopia. Builder's out here. He's going to go get his horses up, I would imagine. He's got a 3-2 there. Let's take a look at that continent split, by the way. So, same continent for Jess and Noob. And then Paskarad and Cyrus are in between. Triple continent split for Ethiopia, but will they be able to take advantage of it, considering that they're under a lot of pressure here in both directions? And then these two are on the same continent as well. So not the greatest continent split, only 2 continents for them. Although Noob could potentially get into this as well, so that's a second continent for him as well. And it's the same as this. So they're actually completely out on this continent. Is this separate? Oh, so this is a whole new continent over here. There's a whole continent that she can step foot on first and settle first. She needs to go figure this out as soon as possible. She did a little searching here. She's going to go there. Hopefully she gets one of these builders going to surfing soon. Yeah, really good holy sites on these guys with River Goddess. So 1-2 for the mountains. 4 for the River Goddess, and then 4 here, but this is also a 5 because of the adjacency. So they could throw down a campus or something in here and give this another adjacency or commercial hub eventually or whatever. The only thing is, too, is there's really big campuses here that they may want to consider because they're going to be under pressure. They're going to need science. Be curious to see how well Creetman's able to play that. Third settler, 4th city will come from here. Little growth in this city. I'm guessing he's working this tile. So he's probably working these 2 tiles and then this tile here, if I had to guess. Yeah. Yeah, he is. So that's why he's got such low growth. He's okay with it, though, because it's going to speed up. It'll give him a fast settler, and he'll lose population anyway, and he'll have to get his food up to grow later. Is he going to get the iron, maybe? see. Let me get caught up in chat. To be honest, looks like your team gets outdrafted again. Outdrafted? Why? Korea's amazing. Japan's excellent. Korea's fantastic. Simone Bolivar is very good. I didn't like the Ethiopia. I don't think we get outdrafted here. I think the draft's pretty similar, honestly. God of Craftsman. Sometimes people take God of Craftsman just because they can't think of anything else. It won't end up being fantastic for them, but they do have a lot of horses here eventually. Yeah. This is a good +4 here there, so that's a good say one there. Really aggressive settle here. Really aggressive move coming for the Silks. If you can hold it, front line with Gaul, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, no, on a Pangaea, like you got to remember the map, right? On Pangaea, Gaul not nearly as scary. Ethiopia is good, but I'd take Cree and Ethiopia in a very similar category. Japan and Korea, I would take. Yeah, I think it's a pretty balanced draft overall. I thought the choice of Pantheon or Earth Goddess was unusual for Korea as well. Was changes for Columbia and BG? Yeah, there's changes for Columbia and BG. They were completely broken. They're still very strong though. Yeah, that's absolutely. I agree. This spawn and location, if he sims it well, fast Sewans into a quick Hawacha rush. He's going to need to time it really well, get a really good sim off. He's got a builder coming, monument. He has the potential to do a lot. He's in a position where he can definitely do a lot. This is a very dangerous settle, by the way. A really good Sewan here, potentially. With 4 mines around it. But it's a lot to protect here. He's going to need to get classicals up really quick. No, that's the thing is I don't know if I understand. I don't think I like this settle that much because he's not going to kill Gaul. I don't Proppy sims Gaul way too well. He won't kill Gaul with it. The target would be either here or here. A double push here or a double push here. Either way, he could even do both. Get a good sim going and do both. Cree does early pressure. By the way, this settler still stuck. This settler is still stuck and can't get out. So this is huge mistakes here. One slinger and 2 warriors. You needed to get 2 or 3 slingers and upgrade him into archers. Turn 26, the settler is still stuck. Some turn 50 watches with general you hit sort of before muskets. Yeah, you'll have to hit before muskets. Gaul muskets will be tough. If he does it well, Gaul muskets can be tough. Yeah, it would depend on the timing. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting battle if they decide to go that way. Hogue, it's a practice game. It's a scrimmage. I mean, you can get roads through here. The Hawatches, once the Hawatches get to here, it's free sailing. With the general, move and shoot, move and shoot. It's not that bad. The Persia game that I had going, we don't talk about the Persia game that I had going. It was amazing, and my team wanted to... Oh, wow, this is bold. This is bold. With the... I think he likes it because of the pastures, and yeah, all the trade routes go to this city now. 2 pastures, 3 camps. This is your city that you send your trade routes to. And it's also Earth Goddess on these. Yeah, exactly, Auguthy. Earth Goddess on those, yeah. Commercial hub's down. Commercial hub will go down here. Commercial hub will go down here. Oh, Gov Plaza down? No, that's a commercial hub. Oh, because he's going to go Gov Plaza. He'll do like a Gov Plaza campus commercial hub set up in here. He'll throw down a commercial hub in here. I don't think he'll go early general. Very bold. He's going to need a classical bad. No surprise on the Seiwan. Go stand on it with the scout. Third city is going to go down in here for Ethiopia. Wow. Nervous. Oh, look at this. 4 archers, couple horses. Noob's ready to go taste. He's got the taste of blood in his mouth right now. I'd get off this shrine as quick as possible if I were you, Creepman, because the boys are coming. Lots of builders out. I like. I gotta turn my... Oh, absolutely. Auguthy, if you want to jump into my general chat, and I can pull you into the stream chat at the bottom of my Discord. We can do a co-cast. Absolutely, I like that idea. So we'll see how many horses. You know, just a gentle push. I think I like a gentle push here. Archers. Couple warriors already as well. I like it. There we go. Auguthy, how are you?
Hey!
Good to see you. Oh. Sorry, I'm on push to talk. I'm going to change that. Good to see you, buddy. Give me 1 second.
How are you? Yeah, doing great.
Yeah, good. Oh, he still can't get the settler out.
Oh
my God.
yeah.
They are so irrel. Victoria is beyond irrel at this point.
Who's playing Victoria?
It's Anime or Anno or whatever it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He just supposed to be one of the best, but
he had this one settler go like the south settle was terrible, so he wanted to go north, and he got cut off, and then he just stood there and jumped around and came back and forth, and they've put so much pressure on him. And he thought he could get it out, so he came back the other way again. And now he's still stuck, and he still had to come back. He made such a huge mistake. He's got 3 warriors. You need to get 2 or 3 archers or 2 or 3 slingers, upgrade them, and then you're fine. Because they just you just kill the warriors can get pelted, and the archers just destroy everybody.
Yeah, that's a common mistake, actually. Like, generally, you just want to go for a few slingers, and you ask your team for a few gold. I mean, if you feel bad because you do ask your team for gold, but this is one of those.
Yeah, when you're under this much pressure, it's 100. Like, you got 3 Cree scouts and a Gaul scout, or a Grand Colombian scout, and there's fucking, I mean, you've got no choice. How is a slinger still a slinger and not an archer yet? That's insane.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But he's losing so much time.
And he's building 2 more settlers. Like, I mean, I don't even know where he takes the settlers. He's under so much pressure. It's crazy. Grand Columbia, no, they don't have bonus movement, I don't think. I think the movement's taken away. And then, what do they have? I can't remember how I never played them.
Wait. Sorry, I missed the question.
On Grand Columbia, what is their ability on BBG? Because I know they have extra movement and strength.
You get one vision extra.
They get plus one vision.
Yeah.
And then do promotions end their turn still? I don't think so.
That's only for ranged units.
Only for ranged units. Okay.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
and
change.
You can't get normal generals. You can only get your regular generals as well. Regular.
Yeah.
You're like a commandantes. You can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me just switch over. I got to change back to toggle mute since I'm not playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite surprising to me because anime is supposed to be one of the best, I think, in DuHansa. That's what I think. Maybe with Propaganda, Propagupta. So, if they can maybe keep him on 2 or 3 cities, they're good, Archer.
Yeah, I think he's just been just completely discombobulated here. He's got 2 more settlers coming. I don't know how he gets them out because there's another Kree scout behind it. Like, he needs archers right now, and a lot of them. He finally made an archer here, but he needs, like...
Did they buy a scout for Fish? Is it possible? They
did buy him one. I think he went scout, and they bought him one. They may have bought him one more, though, I think. Yeah, I think this bottom one here on the banana, they may have bought him that one in this city to keep the pressure up. Because, I mean, they're just going to smell blood here. He sees that other settler popping out. He's like, you're not getting that settler past me, bud. And now he's building harbors.
What else would do you?
I mean, he needs archers. He needs to start killing units, or he's never going to get a 3rd city settled.
So tough.
Oh, by the way, I knew the pressure was coming. I said that Ethiopia needed to stop building that shrine, and he didn't, and now he's in trouble.
I think you read them up too well. You predict everything ahead of time, all the time.
You get used to it when you're casting like so often. You can just see it coming, and you know I think it's actually been one of the best learning experiences for me is just watch. I'm such a visual learner, like just by nature. And so when I see things happen, it becomes very easy. Oh, he's going to lose that trader if he doesn't go protect.
Does he at least have like a defender or something to help him? Or?
Yeah. Let's take a look at his religion. He got defender. No surprise there. Coral and defender.
Okay. At least
he was going after a general. Has yet to actually get the district built, but he did place it. Going for a warrior. He has 31. Oh, he got a sword. Okay, so they've grabbed a sword in here. He's building a slinger. He's going to have lots of slingers he could turn into archers. So this probably fails if they give him enough money.
Yeah, he needs to upgrade.
Yeah, he'll need a lot of archer upgrades. The problem is that so is his team.
But they don't have gold. I mean, they don't have gold in the team. Like Victoria needs upgrades and Ethiopia as well. So
yeah, their gold per turn right now is 25. Oh, by the way, let's check on eras. Golden Age. So early Empire. English Empire has gone for what do you call it? Wait, did they? Yeah, they went free inquiry. Yeah, sorry. Oh, what? You know, I might be able to stream. It might be better if I stream my screen. Just give me a second, because then you don't have the stream delay. Penbrush, Monumentality for Creepman on 20 faith a turn, and he's got 122 faith. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I guess
it's okay.
Yeah.
From 20 you can get to it.
Yeah, 20 is about the minimum, I think. Penbrush on Persia. Fish actually did go Monumentality. He has 16 faith, 15 a turn.
Well, he's not going to have districts. I mean,
he's slow on districts. I mean, he's getting his commercials up. It is looking really quite good in his capital now. He might actually be thinking about making a play on he's bought out these tiles out here too, the amber and that. So it's getting pretty good for him actually. I don't mind it.
It's going to allow him to forward settle Victoria so hard as well.
Yeah,
the extra exactly. From the fate.
So much. He's actually got a settler popping in Bravo. He'll probably just keep forward settling. Jessica went Penbrush, as did everybody else on the team. I want to see over here. So 3 cities were out. I thought there was a 4th settler on the way. Many warriors coming, so definitely you can expect. Jessica definitely expect. She's got 4 cities. She's discovering all this land now. She's got her galley out, and she's discovering this insane Pangea map that's basically come with like 4 free islands for Japan.
Yeah,
Like
amazing.
it's absolutely god tier crazy. Like at this.
I mean,
go ahead.
you have to get it there though. You have to tech like what is it called? The naval techs, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, she's only going to need shipbuilding to get the settlers in the water. She doesn't have to cross ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, at this point, I don't know if I would have put 4 cities here. I mean, it's fine. These are pretty defensible because of the hill. Like, these are actually very defensible cities right here.
What's the game plan, though? Like, it looks great, though, but what's she's going to do for the team?
Well, right now, she needs to not die to Persia, is the plan. She's gonna. Okay. So basically, she went Penbrush. She's gonna need to get to her samurai, and then she lives forever.
Yeah.
And then once she's at samurai, she could just get, 6-8 cities down here in the south. And then
would it be worth it to just go all in on the samurais? Like stay on a few cities and somehow to try to do timing.
Yeah, you could. She's not much of an aggressive player. Like I would much more fully expect her to make more of a play towards defensive situation and then try to sim up. I had to guess. Actually, we missed it. He did not hold it in time. The archers were up, but the horses came. The general too. That's the thing about Grand Columbia. I mean, your classical pushes can be so strong because it's instant general at turn 30, right? And he brings the general in and say goodbye.
Yeah, basically you save all the production from the encampment, the projects, and so on. So
exactly.
You can get 2 or 3 more horses.
Yeah, I forgot to come back over here and look. Yeah. Is the Great Barrier Reef any good for a natural wonder? It's not great. They actually changing it. I think they're planning on changing it so it gives adjacent science adjacency, right? In base game.
It's actually in the BBG already. We already do that.
Oh, do you already do it in the BBG? Okay, so then they added it in. Yeah.
So they copied our.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense too, right? Like it's not only a reef, but it's the Great Barrier Reef. Why would they not already? It was kind of silly that they didn't do that originally. But it's they're not great tiles to work. I mean, it's unless you got a high pop city, and you can spare it
like very quickly. Like
that's true. If you have it super early, like in the first 20-30 turns, 4 sciences can be very impactful for sure. But yeah, once you get to turn 40 or 50, it's working tiles for 2 sciences is pretty weak. So let's double check over here. So much going on. So looks like they're gonna let him get this settler north, and they're blocking anything inland. So they've got the scouts going. By the way, let me
He's already so delayed though.
Oh, he's so delayed. 2 cities, turn 34. Finally getting archers out. God.
Yeah. It's the archer that made a difference here. See, the archer's upgraded. Now he gets out.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got my stream up live there. So I'm not sure if that's real time essentially, or it's probably faster than the stream. I think for sure. So you can see Fish has actually done the aggressive forward settle as we expected. With that settler, he's got another settler coming here. He's going to have 6 cities quick. Probably use his faith to just buy builders. I think just use it for tempo. He's built this other city down here on the water. More faith per turn. What's his current faith per turn now? He's up to 16 a turn. Creepman's down to 14 a turn. He'll be able to guard this choke, but he's a rel now. It's over.
He's doing. Okay, it's a general project. Okay, for a second I thought.
He's trying to get a general just to hold the choke. But yeah, he'll be able to hold this.
Should be fine.
Yeah,
it should be fine now. But
at this point, he's just when you're like Ethiopia is the best. Well, Ethiopia and Gaul, I guess, are the 2 carry civs. Big trouble over here. Here comes the swords. 4 of them. Archer coming. Working a research. Okay.
I don't like this. I don't know. Oh, you like it?
What's that? No. Running the project?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't. For project for Hypatia, I think it's a waste. I mean, how many libraries is he gonna have? I mean, at this point, he's frontline Gaul. Maybe you're gonna have 6 cities eventually. That's 6 science a turn. Doing a project, 3-turn project in your capital when you're under fire. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
it
not a
depends.
big fan.
It depends if Hypatia helps you get watch timing quicker, but I feel like here an extra so on,
I mean,
extra
it's a free library as
extra
well, so it saves you the library time.
yeah. Okay.
So it's not. I don't hate
Is there
it.
like a science city state maybe? Like you can
Oh
get
yeah,
a
we haven't looked
hold
at
of?
the city states, by the way. Not a single science city state in the game. That's
Yeah.
going to hurt your Hawacha timing.
Yeah.
3 religious, including Shinguate.
Mm.
Antenna Narivo, very strong civ. I always like Cahokia. Namadal for
So
the
strong,
swimmers.
man. So underplayed Cahokia that is. People don't realize, but
oh god, yeah.
extra amenity.
And you can do 2 amenities. That's like basically having Coliseum guaranteed in all your cities.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be 2 tiles in a city that you could throw down a couple of mounds. You don't have to work them. It's just here you go, 2 amenities in every city, done.
Mm-hmm. You don't even have to work it, and you still have it. So
yeah, it's insane how powerful it is.
Housing too, yeah. All right, okay, well, it looks good for Zoc, really. Like the whole thing. Like,
yeah, things look really good for Zoc. I think the only thing is just be the timing of these immortals. These immortals will come. Problem is that he's got these pre-built warriors, but they're not gonna have any money. How do you upgrade immortals when you've got 30 gold, 35 gold a turn?
Yeah, I feel like the problem that the DuHansa has is they have the basic principles of what plays. They do the pre-builds, they're ready to upgrade, but they don't have a goal plan in this game. Like, so if they had someone like, I don't know, a Mali or a naval stiff like Victoria, which had not been stopped, maybe, but
yeah, that's the problem. Is the really big trouble about all this delay on the settlers is the fact that it's the goal problem. It's a major goal problem for them now because they're so delayed. Like he did go ahead and push his dockyards out, but it's just he's so delayed now. That was their one plan, was to get a bunch of gold from Victoria, but
and even now, like he has to deal with Kree because Kree is not going to stop, right? He's probably going to get a few horses or swords or something. He's right at his doorstep, so.
Wow, Namadal and Cahokia, maybe the most powerful city states in the game right now, and they are pocket for Japan.
And she found them.
Antenna Narivo as well. Well, the boat was on the way. Let's see what she's actually found. Oh, I always do that. Let's see what she's found here. Where's Hojo?
I think they both went the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah, she went the wrong way, so she probably hasn't met them. Nothing influenced in Cahokia. Not that she necessarily would have anything in there yet. Yeah, so I think she may not have met them because she's gone the other way. But it's just so... Yeah, she's going to be a while before she meets them now, too. One more boat would have been really nice. Like, this is insane. Like, at some... Okay, she doesn't have the galley coming. She's got to worry about the immortal, so she really needs to get to her... she's getting a general. She's got to get to her... What do you call it? Samurai. Once she gets to her samurai, she could throw the settler card in and throw like 4 or 5 settlers in the water. You want to do it as quick as
she went Moksha, right? Like she went Moksha?
Yeah, she went Moksha in her second city. She went Liang in the cap. She loves Liang caps, and it was definitely worth it in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Which pantheon?
9. She has stone circles.
Okay.
So 9. Well, actually, eventually 11. We count these fish.
Yeah.
Resources for Liang is pretty poggers, but getting Moksha to 2 is she just has the food on it now. And then you get Moksha to 2 promos.
I like this actually. I feel like people rush Liang 4 too quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I learned that lesson the hard way actually one time. I had the most amazing Liang cap ever, and I just went Liang, and then my stats sucked. And I was so far behind in like early cult, and I know it too. Like I've said it before I even discovered multiplayer in any way. I always said production may be king, but there's nothing in this game more important than early culture. Culture in the first third of the game is by far the most important thing in this thing, and it's
in the teamer setup,
teamer setup, especially even in just the regular game, because it just faster governments. you get to your policy cards faster, and there's so many policy cards that are so strong that you can just get to them faster.
It saves production, really.
Yeah, it's
because the policy card minus 50 on units, minus
yeah,
50 on whatever.
Exactly. Culture just turns into production because you get those cards faster than everybody else. And the other thing is it's just efficiency, because if you have really, really high culture, it seems like every time you start a new civic, 2 turns on this civic, 3 turns on this civic, I 1 turn this one, I 2 turn that one. And so you're always able to change your cards out. You're always able to be so efficient with flipping in the cards. Like, okay, I just put the builder card in for like 3 turns. I got 2 builders coming out. We can get it right back out. There's all these little things.
So flexible.
Yeah, it's incredibly powerful. So 2 immortals are on the field. There is 1 sword and archer ready. Encampment training project. Jessica's going to get herself a general. Big competition for generals, actually. Ethiopia.
He's got 1 already, I think.
Ethiopia's got 1, and they're working 2 a turn. They probably just went over on the project, I would imagine. Korea's looking to get 1. Persia's going 1.1 a turn. Japan's looking to get 1. So they should be good, assuming Ethiopia doesn't try to deny, which I don't imagine they can afford to do right now on time.
I mean, at this point, they're a little behind. So how can you impact the game, right? Maybe a deny could still be worth it. I don't know. It's a question.
Yeah, I mean, maybe be some use to your team, right? By denying the general run a project. They're trying to get a settler out. I mean, whatever. You try to get 3 cities. You're at this point, you're just trying not to die. The early push from Grand Columbia was always going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So it's 4 cities. Pretty average city here. No 2-2s. Well, 1-2-2 there if you buy it, but they can't afford it. A solid pearls tile, and the half price harbors will solve some gold problems. They're up to 18 a turn. Fish has got his commercial hubs down.
Fish, we're gonna have to keep an eye on him because he could really dictate the game. Yeah. Yes, it's fancy what happens between Japan and Persia, and who wins might help a bit, but the actual carry of this game won't be either of them, I feel like.
Yeah. The big key will be at this point, Korea's gonna have to just, try to withstand Gaul pressure, because they're clearly getting it. Now, at the same time, Proppy's not enjoying this either, because Proppy wants to sit back and free sim with Gaul, right? And so, he's got his 6 cities. He's gonna have his audience chamber here soon. He's gone Pingala and Moksha. But this is not things he getting an encampment and archers and stuff like that is not things that Proppy wants to be doing. So having this pressure, he's got another settler coming here too. He's got to be very
Gaul
careful.
is okay though. If you want to do this on Gaul, it works quite well.
Oh yeah, absolutely it does. It's not Proppy things, right?
Yeah. Like Proppy that generally just goes for cultural victory, right? He likes to be in his quarter and tries to timing 100, like 200, 120 to win for DuHansa. So it's out of his style. Yeah.
So at this point you've got 2 civs are rel for. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say Victoria's a rel right now. Their stats are fine because of harbor things. Has made their stats, perfectly fine. But
free inquiry gives the science on harbors.
Yeah, exactly. The free inquiry on the fast district on half price rail Navy dockyard. So out of nowhere, you've got 7, 10.
And if he gets his lighthouses as well, like he has great lighthouses in the cities.
Yeah.
So
again, just holding this settle off for days.
At least he's gonna have a good defensive setup, though. It depends how he faces it.
Yeah.
So maybe he can hold the Cree for a while, but it's not an easy game.
Yeah. So you can see what Fish did, eh? The one scout got killed, but he was sitting there right clicking that 2 food tile, waiting to bring the other scout in for another round.
I gotta Fish. I gotta love him.
Yeah. This archer's in position to hold off this to government plaza.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievably Papega at this point. I don't know
where'd you put it, so
I don't know what that plaza is gonna do for him. I mean, there's no good campus. I mean, if he just throws it on the tile to the left, maybe he doesn't have mining yet. But Yeah, like just chop
I
it to
probably
the
didn't have
left. It can
mine.
hit a couple campuses in a harbor.
I think he was just too much in a hurry. He needed to
Yeah, he's
get
just
the
like
extra
that's the
crosser.
thing, right? Gov Plaza, you just got
Yeah.
to get her down. It's like I don't know where to put it, guys. I'm throwing it down.
Yeah, and it's so critical to have Moksha second, especially on Naval Civ.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Fish is running a project to get Zhang Xian.
I love this merchant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, such early tempo, right? Oh, free trader, boom. Classic
Yeah,
hero, free trader. I'll take it. When it's up first, he went commercials first. Although Persia went commercials first, they're sitting on 3 cities. Oh, he's running 2 projects, so he
wow.
wants it desperately. 2
Well, one is
settlers
a
are out.
general.
What was that?
One of his general. One is a project for
Oh yeah,
Persia.
you're right. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
One's a general, and
yeah.
one's a hub.
Mm,
Fish or Jessica's got her general. I'm just gonna let the dog out. You can
yeah,
continue
yeah.
to.
I love to see those teams like DuHansa. I feel like has. I feel like they need to scrim a lot more than Zog. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like they have one gameplay they always do, and they try to make this gameplay work every game. And that's their biggest weakness, and we can see it here, right? They play super defensive. They don't really go for timings. They go for defensive civs, a big sim, and try to win the sim war. And when it doesn't work out, they just go for culture deploy eventually in the late game. So in those games, a little bit more messy. This is where Zoc kind of like gets in trouble. Not Zoc, DuHansa gets in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Zoc, you're more flexible.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it's like I mean, I'm definitely not comfortable with aggression yet because that's definitely something that comes with more experience compared to, um,
yeah,
where simming. I mean, I spent 3,000 hours getting amazing at simming on single player, right? So you just get used
yeah,
to the
yeah.
BBG mod and the adjustments to civs, and then you just kind of translate that all into the multiplayer game and
Yeah.
understanding the scenarios. But yeah, the war part is so different.
Apparently, you did it under the gun. They changed his nuances setup. Maybe. But I still wait to see. Still wait to see.
Mhm.
Yeah. And on the opposite side, on the flip side, from an outsider perspective, I feel that Zoc has a few weaknesses as well.
Oh,
I feel that
absolutely.
I feel that the gameplay is very strong up to turn around 80, and from turn around 80, there's often a call made for certain victory condition. Oh, Jerusalem, yeah, falling
Mm-hmm.
off there. And then from there, only a few players actually are very efficient in the late game, which is I think what Zoc lacks. So
Yeah.
the best games for Zoc is I think they're very messy ones actually, because those are the games where you excel very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, I think that Noob has had shown some really good late game abilities,
Yeah, Noob and
and
Fish,
the
and
fish has that ability as well. But I think that's probably the case in a lot of things. Like, I think I can sim at a similar level for a lot of the game with those guys, but the late game is when you get into like the war and like nukes and all that kind of
yeah,
stuff, and understanding all those mechanics of fighting on so many fronts with so many powerful units. And those two
mm,
are so good at that, but like Jessica's just not an aggressive kind of player who's going to get into that kind of
yeah,
stuff. And, Domitar is also much more of us comfortable with simming and doesn't like being naval, doesn't like being war, just
hmm
sim out, similar to me. So depth of players who can play at that high level militarily late game, I think, is absolutely the issue. But
yeah,
I think at the same time too is, and I say this to people, like some teams are all about winning. They're about getting the best players they can. TBD, we won it last year.
Oh,
Okay, let's go out and get a
yeah,
couple more awesome players on our team. Right?
yeah.
Like let's
You're
let's
totally right.
let's get the bottom two people now are backups, and we're bringing two more people in who are better than those guys, kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
those that's like who cares about chemistry? We'll figure that out later. Whereas with zone of control, like I mean, I was shocked when Fish sent me a message saying, "Hey, do you want to come and play with us?" After playing with
Very
him,
same
like I
policy.
played a couple days with them, with and against him, and it just all of a sudden he was just like, "Yeah, you want to come play with us?" I'm like, "Yeah,
I'm not
sure."
surprised. You're such a great guy. I think everybody wanted you in your team in some way.
Yeah, I
I
mean
don't know.
it's very complimentary, that's for sure. And
Yeah,
yeah, and it's a good fit for me because I wouldn't like as much as I like some of the guys. Like I think Corny is a great dude,
mm,
and Tordred and that, but those teams are like there's so much pressure and like even if I was good enough to play on that team, I feel like, you know, there's even PP Patrol, like they're great guys, but there's toxicity and like, I mean, maybe toxicity is the wrong word, but like they're friends and stuff. But it's like there's contention and I just don't think I would want to be
too
there.
competitive.
Yeah,
They bring competitive level to a certain extent, which is like a little bit
Yeah.
obsessive. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
for sure. Wow, this volcano's having a good time.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe that would be worth a city, but at the same time, I don't hate that he's not going for city because I think those horses are the right call.
Yeah, I think you're sitting on 6 cities. He's got commercial hubs first, and I'm assuming that who got that merchant, by the way? I'm assuming Kree got it because they were in the lead. Yeah, so they got that one. He won't be happy about that, but that's okay. Kree.
Okay, it's okay.
So there's still one more general sitting out there, and looks like Gaul's going to get it because they ran a project. So Korea's going to be without. Wait, did Korea get one? What did I just see?
Korea needs it's okay if you skip the first one as long as you have the second one.
Yeah, as long as you can hold, though, is the only thing. He's getting walls. A lot of units coming here.
I mean, yes, but it looks like he's holding.
Yeah, he'll hold. Okay, he's got 40 science. It's pretty good. Turn 44.
The watch is going to be a little bit late, I feel.
Yeah, it's not going to be perfect. Where's he putting the Hawachi here? Or the Seiwon?
He has the pre-builds, though. He actually has the archers. It depends. Like, maybe...
Yeah, he's got some pre-builds. The money...
Money should be
situation's
fine
not
by
bad.
that time. It's really not that expensive, actually,
Yeah.
if you look at the cost, yeah.
Noob's bringing some horses to put pressure on Liverpool.
Yeah, I love that.
Jerusalem take. You got a settler out. Really well played.
It's very tough.
I think the game's going to be decided right here. Right here on
Possibly.
this front. You know, I feel like, you know, this is already kind of predetermined pressure that's just going to be bad news. This is a game over already. I think this will be a stalemate because she's got what culture? 37 culture already. She'll have pretty good timing on her samurai.
Samurai, yeah.
And he doesn't have the money to come with a lot more, right? Like, he can't upgrade these right now. He just doesn't have the gold.
Yeah, he needs to produce them.
So he's just got to produce them, and it just slows down your timing so much. And so this is on the coast. Like, how do you fight this?
On the flip side, Persia is one of those cities that can sometimes do something late classical, right? But yeah, I feel like
look at this. Look at this.
you like it?
Oh, I like it a lot. You settle that.
Yeah.
She must have met these guys by now. Yeah, the boat's coming around. She'll be starting to meet these guys. Oh, this boat. Look at this. Look at this. She's over here with this one. She's like, oh my god, the islands.
Perfect for Japan. Yeah. Which building did she take in the government plaza, by the way? Is it like Alliance or is it Ancestral?
I'd imagine she went Audience, yeah.
Okay.
It's oh yeah, she's got a samurai already. She's building a samurai as we speak.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty over.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
No, I feel like Gaul is still the win condition possible on DuHansa here.
Yeah.
That's probably the player that we still need to keep watching. But
he's got 8 cities. Some of them are pretty marginal.
Well, I mean, there's no lie here. Zuck is far ahead right now, but they still need to keep the pressure on, I feel.
3 catapults, 4 swords. The very bold choice to forward settle might come to haunt. See, if it was me, knowing that, like, look at all the space he could have settled over here. I mean, he could have come grab this volcano. I mean, like, settle in here somewhere, maybe the olives.
But maybe he just wants to box the Gaul as well, right?
Yeah,
maybe
I mean, it's fine if you can hold it. It's just really dangerous. Like, I mean, the city is very takeable. Like, both of these tiles, like, all 3 of these tiles, catapults, ball game. The walls are really nothing.
Yeah.
I think this is just a free Gaul city, honestly.
Yeah, this is how it looks, yeah.
Right, and then you back off. He could have just held these 2 chokes, put units in these 2 chokes, and simmed up, and
do for a watcher timing on
just watcher timing, yeah.
On Angon, yeah, point that on him and let him free sim. Yeah, I think they're great
because he had so much free sim opportunity here. Like, I mean, the way it's not amazing, but there's a lot of chops in here. There's plenty of good solid Seiwons.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have to worry about pressure for like they were putting so much pressure on Victoria.
Oh,
Victoria's a
Liverpool.
rel.
Liverpool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Liverpool's about to die. Archers, yeah, that dies next turn. The Spearman's not going to be fast
Yeah.
enough. And he hit his delete
Poor
by city.
anime.
Yeah,
He's generally doing great games, but that's it.
he got boxed in so hard. He made some mistakes with the early unit selection, not getting archers up to free himself, and these settlers just sit around. You know, I mean, he could have effort. Like, you know, people in chat were kind of questioning the two settlers he was building while they were boxed in, but I mean, you've got to try something, right?
Well, sometimes you can just go, if you know you're boxed in, you go for a district. Like, it's not great, but at least you're getting a little bit something out of it, and you wait for time for archers or gold or something to get out.
Yeah.
So it's suboptimal, but yeah.
Okay, so here comes the catapults. There's 4 catapults. Like,
There's even a general.
And a general. Like, he's gonna have to just hope to hold this now. Like, just hold the chokes.
Does he have, like, I don't know, Bastion's card or something? Or
let's take a look at what he's doing here. Korea, 3 archer hits on that sword. He's not even half health. So he's running the campus card, obviously. Ilkum for builders and the general card, and the general card is a little late considering all the generals are gone.
Well, he doesn't have any.
He's going to have to switch that out. No, he doesn't have an encampment. He does have an encampment. Yeah, he does.
He has one.
He's got one. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, looks like he's owned the great scientists.
Yeah, Jerry in Korea, you get all the scientists because you get such early campus and
he got a Apatia as well projected for it. Yeah, he's got.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you've watched the Chinese against Russian game last weekend. Probably not.
I didn't.
It was at like 4. But there was a Korea player which hit turn 46. Watch the timing, right?
Whew.
So I mean, what you do that in CWC, it works. But here we're on turn 47. And we don't even have crossbows, so it's getting a little bit tough now.
Yeah. Where is... I want to see his tech tree now. 2 turns machinery.
He still needs gunpowder, right? It's where the watches are. Yeah. So he needs stirrups and then gunpowder.
Yeah. Stirrups is boosted for him, but he also needs... he needs military engineering as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's running an encampment training project, but there's no generals left.
Well, it's going to work on the crossbows.
Yeah.
The next one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ideally, I think he has to go crossbows.
Yeah, when it pops, he has crossbows. Yeah, he has to go crossbows. Crossbows will stop the chokes here.
Like this game, he needs to go crossbows to do this, but in general, you want to avoid having to go crossbows on Korea or do it as late as possible.
Yeah.
So you can pre-build those archers as long as you can.
Yeah.
But this is a special case here.
For sure. But playing at this level on Pangea, here we go. He didn't.
Birmingham too.
He kept Liverpool.
This siege with one warrior.
How is he holding this city so easily?
He has Jerusalem. I guess.
Oh. No, he doesn't. There's no Jerusalem in the game.
No, but he captured it. He captured Jerusalem, so...
Oh, Jerusalem. Oh, yeah. Sorry, and I guess that's helping a little bit, but it's pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's outside the range of the capital. It's more than 9 tiles from the capital.
Yeah.
So he's not getting that double pressure.
Enemy's dying here. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, this just dies. Yeah, 1 warrior, 1 horse.
Yeah, the war with the siege here is so critical, right?
Yeah.
You don't realize it, but yeah.
Oh, Kichita. Level 3 Kichita.
That's like a sword with 3 movement, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Fish is good. Look at this. Look at Fish. Throwing an encampment right in his face to challenge his other encampment. Like,
and you
right
put a cab on
his face. Yeah. Like, oh, you got an encampment? Yeah. That's cute. Me too.
I feel like Fish played such a great game, to be honest. Like, he went to settle. He went far, but it worked.
Yeah,
a few scouts.
Yeah, he's just using the monumentality for builders for tempo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's got all this up and look at this.
He's got
He
the
has got
great
this one
bath.
up at 1, 2, 3, 4 pastures and camps already. That's gonna be 5, 6 eventually.
But look at this great bath play too. It gives him his golden age, right? The great bath, and extra fate to get builders on top of it. So it's like a double.
Absolutely.
It's perfect.
Yeah, the great bath play is fantastic. Yeah, he's 6 points on his golden already.
Now, you don't have to be afraid to go for this Pantheon if you think you can make it work. I mean, even then, it's not ideal because you didn't have that much appeal. Right?
Yeah, it was just kind of getting towards enough, I guess.
But he settled for the appeal, right?
He settled for the appeal. He had 2 wonders and he settled them, and he had a vision, and you know, it cost him culture for sure. Like he'd be sitting on, like what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, plus the campus and 4. He'd be sitting on 45, almost 50 culture. But the tempo he's getting from the workers is pretty huge.
Well, the thing is, it wouldn't be that many districts because without the builders and settlers,
exactly. The builders is what's
actually.
Exactly. Yeah. Very good point.
Yeah.
The builders is giving him the tempo for the districts so quick.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's true. Like it's not like I actually had the debate in the game that I played and that got canceled there with Persia. Is I had Earth Goddess and I was when it started I had like 13 or 14 faith a turn. I had a decent amount. But I was like, I had so many districts about to come online, and I feel like with Persia, culture tempo is so important early, and I just
there's 2 ways. There's 2 ways to play Persia though. You can play just full culture with like Magnus internal trade routes and like all this kind of deal. But if you want to play with your what is it called, the special improvement, the I don't remember the name. It gives appeal as well, right?
Yeah, that's true. I don't feel like the Paradesa. I don't feel like dog wants out. I don't feel like the Paradesa is all that crazy strong. I don't know. Like it just. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could play around with it and see if I like the timing and the way it works. But
it's only if you have Earth Goddess. Because if you have Earth Goddess, you can put it to improve the appeal around the tiles.
Oh shit! This happened quick. I knew it was going to happen, but there it is. He needs to back out. He's going to lose these troops as well. Crossbows.
I think they're already lost. Yeah. Maybe you can save an archer.
Just trying to think about gold here. Okay, he's got 255 gold from Japan, potentially. She's got the city settled here. I'm not sure I would have done it this way, honestly. I don't like the way she settled this up. I would have settled one city on this island and then worked over here and down here more. I don't think this city needed more than 1 tile. It's not like she's going to get 1,000 settlers out, right?
Well, she didn't go for religion, so had she went for religion, maybe go far, buy settlers in the second monumentality or something, try to do something fancy, but didn't go for it. So.
Like, I just feel like just maximize the power of each city, like 1 here, maybe 2 or 3 here.
You've got so much room anyway.
Couple more, exactly. Like you can't settle all this. I mean, maybe Dido could settle all this, but that's about it, right? Like for you, it's like 1 here. Don't even bother with this. Maybe. Well, there's actually a couple of reef fish. Maybe you could go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe go to 12 cities and settle a couple more down here. But that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you needed to cram 2 tile or 2 cities on this.
Oh, they're not bad though. Like,
although, and she has an actually good point. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're both fine cities. She does have stone circles, but like, just think of the power of this city. 1 city here with look at all the hills. I mean, this city, put a governor in 1 city on this tile, and it'd just be turbo. This city would just be absolutely turbo with the governor. Get the stones up, insane.
Yeah, she has good stone. I guess for the Pantheon it works out. Yeah, I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's still a 1 city situation. I'm gonna go and let the dog is insatiable today because it's a nice day out. So I'll let you.
It's okay.
Monitor this situation here, and I'll be back. 1 crossbowman out, trying to save the units.
Yeah, it's a crossbow upgraded with Tout, the mercenary card here, so it's an expensive crossbow to hold the choke. I mean, he has to do that, so here we probably need 2nd and should be fine. But The problem is when you pick Korea, you want to put it in either a sim position to go for a very late game, strong carry, or a very strong timing. And he's going to be able to do neither this game. He's more like on the receiving end here. So the Korea pick not really paying off, even though he's not like dying here.
What's that?
So I was explaining the logic behind having a Korea in your team. So either you go for an extremely good sim and a big carry later, or a very strong timing push. And I feel like in both those aspects here, we won't see it. So even though he's not really dead or anything, we probably won't see anything that relevant going out of Korea.
Yeah, no, Korea's a good sim, a good civ. In a completely free sim situation, they can just boost the entire tech tree, top and bottom craziness. Yeah. And then on the reverse, should have moved these tiles over to their cap first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, slight mistake too there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. And then if they are generally kind of frontline, like watch a push, they're one of the best units in the game, and you can have a big impact on it.
If you're frontline, like don't hesitate to go in camp and first as well in Korea. I know lots of people don't go it because someone is so good, but here it wasn't full frontline. Like we had some room, but
they made them. He made himself frontline, kind of.
Yeah.
Now he's got to be careful. There's a lot of catapults.
I mean, if you go for Gangneung, for instance, I would have liked to see horses out and take control of the territory before the swords and catapults get built from there.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, keep the pressure on until you get the watches.
Yeah, like keep a bunch of units in the area and then maybe make it your 6th city or something like that.
Or go pillage those mines. Like the weakness of Gaul is that he improves so much his land early that he can't protect the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if you go pillage the mines, you lose so much tempo and you get less units on your borders.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is too is like if he doesn't forward settle here, Gaul's probably like, what is their military strength right now in Gaul? 329. If he doesn't forward settle and get aggressive and just hold chokes, Gaul's probably got 100 military strength maximum right now. So then all of a sudden, what you do is all of a sudden, like you said, that maybe you throw up 4 or 5 horses and you just run in and start pillaging everything. Just scramble them, make them sweat, get a ton of gold. And then maybe you bring in the city behind it, as your 5th or 6th city, and you've got him on his heels, and then you're closer to your Hawacha number, right? Because now it's just
I mean, even if the Hawacha timing is slightly later, you made Gaul so late on his own timings that you still arrive before he's ready to defend. So that's the end goal is the same. The end,
Yeah, these swords are really strong, even 50 to 35 against the crossbows. He just melted the one that was standing there.
That's the problem. Like, basically, Gaul, you need to play very mobile. Because if you play very packed, very thick fronts, well, obviously the bonus combat is getting insane. But if you go around him, get horses in his land somewhere else and extend the front, then he can't use his bonuses.
Yeah. So Fish trying to keep this city, it's going to rebel in 2 turns. Probably would have been a better idea to delete it because he's going to lose it back now anyway. Deleting it that was a bit of a selfish play. I think you need to just delete that. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but because they're already a rel. But you just delete that. And
That's safer. Yeah, it was safer.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted England to make units.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Now he's giving him a harbor back. Entertainment complex coming in. Where did he put it?
Next to
over here. Okay.
Coliseum play, maybe.
Yeah, I was wondering about Coliseum play, but I would have preferred the Coliseum play down here.
Well, if he plans to settle and kill, maybe let's say he plans to kill England and settle more cities there. Yeah, could get a good Coliseum.
If you build it here, it would have hit this if he had the city eventually. 1, 2. Would never hit a city out here. I don't
Delta
think.
As well, I think.
It would actually hit a non-fresh settle here to the right. It would. It would hit Delta.
He probably makes it to deny from Gaul.
Yeah, it could be. Because Gaul's, he's doing a project. What's up? Imhotep's up. He's doing a project to get it quick.
Yeah.
It's he'd have to just do crazy chops on it. He's doing a couple projects. He wants it quick.
But he doesn't have the entertainment complex, so maybe that's what he wants. But
Yeah.
oh no, he has one. We've seen. I do what?
Oh yeah, he does have it right here.
Yeah.
Not the greatest spot for it. I don't know why he wouldn't do it up here. Better theater square.
But yeah, he has a hanging gardens.
Yeah, but I mean, is the better theater square worth it for? I mean, if he puts it here, if he puts the Coliseum here, it hits everything except for Bagacom.
I agree. I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd have to go like on the maze to get this city.
But he loses.
And then it doesn't get this.
Bagum if he does that. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he never hits that.
Yeah.
The rice actually 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't hit that either. Yeah, I mean it's not. This isn't great, but this would have been at least a little better. I feel like it picks up a couple more.
As long as you hit 4 cities, that's what the minimum you want for that.
Yeah, 4 is good, but I think you got. I mean, you really want to hit 5 or 6.
Yeah, but if you get 5, 6, 7 cities, that's just insane. Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's insane how powerful that wonder is. It's like I would take it if you said, okay, I'm gonna give you any 3 wonders you want, or I'll give you Colosseum to start the game. Like, I'll take Colosseum, please.
Well, yeah, I guess I would take it as well. Although Maracana is stronger in that sense, but it's just so
late. Yeah. I mean, I guess if I could take any 3, I mean, Forbidden. What else would you take? Forbidden, I would take for sure.
Depends which civ you're playing.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some things like kind of like early-ish mid games. The best ones, I guess. Pyramids, pretty big. If you got the tile for it,
it's got a few great wonders, really.
Yeah.
I like personally one wonder that is not played often, but the Kotoku Inn.
Oh, Kotoku Inn, yeah.
Because it actually gives 20% faith in your city. So if you do 100 faith in your city, which is double some civs, it's 20 faith by itself, and often you have a religion that gives you 6 extra faith on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a solid one as well, for sure.
It's cheap for what it gives you.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Gebel, for instance, the Gebel bar call. That's a mod modification, so maybe people aren't aware of it.
On base game, it's not really great, but in the Iron and then the Faith, it's Jebel Barkal is a top tier wonder, I think.
Yeah, it's like a Colosseum, but for Fate. So instead of amenities, you get Fate for all cities within 6 tiles. Yeah.
Pretty good simming overall from the guys. 47-49 is really nice stats for 2 turns on Eros. I'm gonna go get the dog in. Let you look at the Eros score.
But yeah, everybody's got golden. There. Well, not everybody's got golden.
Non-pen brush.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like only Korea will go dark here, which is with maybe there's some way to play Muchism and have even more science to get stronger watches with some combination of like Dark Age cards for combat strength. Like maybe there's some sort of play there. The other team, we're still 2 points off on Ethiopia, which is a shame. Same 1 point off on Persia. Well, we're getting there. I think we're gonna get there. Well, Anime needs to not lose his Golden Age though. He's still 6 points off. So if England doesn't get the Golden Age, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, Golden missing his is going to be crucial. Everybody else is getting it on Zoc.
If he goes for Dark's some weird place.
Yeah.
You can do.
He's just got to make sure he doesn't get one more and he's fine. It looks like going to be potentially a lot of misses if they don't do something quick. Nobody's got it secured on...
How many turns? Until
it's one more turn.
Oh, it's this turn.
It's this turn. Like, if you don't get points here in the next minute and 5 seconds, you miss your golden. And right now, they literally are all missing.
Anime is going to... Okay, that's catastrophic.
He's missed it. There's nothing he's doing to get it.
Persia should get it. I mean, like, come on.
I mean, you've got 8 free points as Persia. If you're missing second golden, it's...
Yeah, he's got it. So we should find Ethiopia, he lost a city. He should still get it, but I guess maybe not.
Yeah.
Is
He
I think
didn't, well, the
she
thing
did
is that
it.
he's so slow. Like normally it's 8 points because you can get your unique unit up. So you can do your you can do your improvement and your unique, but he's not going to have that, and that's going to be. Oh, he actually did something because he just got 48.
City state or something? Maybe.
Yeah, he probably did a city state action.
Yeah.
And then Gaul did the same thing. They got some 66 points, and it's just going to be a miss here. And looks like
Okay, only
Golden
two
is
miss,
going to
which
miss.
is one.
They're gonna hit his dark, so that's not.
Is there some sort of weird idea where you actually place down a holy site, go for a crusade here, and put the monasticism card to hit the watches quicker? Like,
Ooh,
or is it like out of the box?
it's it's. I mean, it's interesting. Okay, he's backing off. So basically, just a free city.
He doesn't need to advance anyway. He
No,
just needs to
exactly.
stay
Yeah,
there.
like I mean, you're not going to take everything, right? You got to know who watches
Yeah.
are probably close. You don't want to push into the who watches. He
Hmm.
is 5 turns of gunpowder. Yikes!
All right, he's staying close.
5 turns.
But the question is, even if he gets the watches, what's Gauls gonna have to defend the watches here?
Yeah.
Because
Um.
there's no roads.
Yeah. There's no
Gonna be
roads, so it's going to be slow. He needs a general for it. This is Renaissance.
okay. Yeah, that works tomorrow. It's medieval and Renaissance, so it works. Hmm. It's a very tough terrain to push into, but we'll see. We'll see.
It is a tough terrain to push. It would have been a good idea to get a trade route for him to get a trade route to Gangjung and bring it back to the capital early, because if you know you're going to push that way, right?
Yeah, no one to trade with anyway as well.
And the thing is that early on I was mentioning how there could be a combination push on Victoria from Gaul or Ethiopia, but then all of a sudden Noob smashed Ethiopia, made them morale, and then the Noob and Fish hit. Yeah, the Noob and Fish smashed Victoria, and now they're both around. There's no point in Korea doing anything other than pressuring Gaul, and so this has got to be the way they go, right? Like it's all there is.
I mean, sure, but you could still kill England now if you wanted to, like with the watches. Had you gone the other way?
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, as a comparison, like for the ones who followed other games as well last week, the Pyramid versus Barking Gang game, the last game of the weekend, they lost a player very early, but they came back because they managed to derail another player because they invested too much to kill that player.
Yeah.
So the investment of killing a player here is fine if you can still win the game behind this. Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, it means one less alliance, congresses are in your favor, and so on.
Yeah, so Coliseum did get played. A lot of campuses coming up for Proppy. 3 campuses in 2, another one in 3.
That's what he needs. I feel like he's playing out of his comfort zone as well, Proppy.
Yeah.
Do you feel like?
Well, I mean, yeah, definitely having to fight is not what he wants to do, right? But I mean, he's still a good player. Like he's not going to just shrink away.
Yeah, of course.
It's important. It's really important that that Golden puts a lot of pressure on what they watches here. I don't see a ton of pre-builds. Obviously, he lost some. Well, it's actually 6, 7.
It's a decent amount.
It's not bad. This would be 8. That's pretty good. A couple more settlers coming here.
I would have loved to see a military engineer, but that's a very difficult play to do. But,
yeah, it would be good though if you get an armory up and just to help move along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because it's going to be tough with the general though. I mean, he can step on the hills and shoot, right? So he can step up and shoot. He'll shred these catapults. Like these catapults will probably be one shot, I think, from the Huacha. Or close. Well, no, not with Gaul. Not with Gaul bonuses.
They have the +7 or no? On the catapults.
They have they have the +7. When
I don't think. I think it.
Yeah, it's probably 2 shots. But it's fine. You step up, kill one. step up, kill the other. Like you'll clear out some space. You'll be able to shred the walls pretty quick. You have to push in.
Oh yeah.
Kill units. Basically at this point, it's like let's make them. You have to make Gaul keep producing units. If you've got like if you bring in with enough, just keep throwing Hawatches at them. Make them produce units. Make them produce units. Don't let them just keep simming. And then you can just and then obviously Noob brings the guitars, and Fish can bring tanks, stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
and that's kind of like what the plan has to be.
And on the flip side, Gaul has to find a way to either kill Korea or make sure Ethiopia comes back in the game. Otherwise, they're just out because they have no one in the map.
Yeah,
or maybe Persia.
Persia's a rel though. Like Persia, 5 cities.
Well, it
I mean,
has an amount of
what's the
science and
stats?
culture.
64-56 isn't bad, but it's
Yeah.
it's not bad.
The
But with only 5 cities, I mean, what is it? Whoa, easy dog. I'm not sure. I never like a Machu Picchu play. Almost. I
don't think he's actually building it. I think
but he's got theater squares placed, so he's got the idea in his head. Oh, he is building it 8 turns. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, are you going to win? Are you going to win a culture victory sitting here on 5 cities with Persia front line against?
A good question to ask when you make those wonders is, what are they going to give to you? Sure, they're going to give culture, but what are you going to do with that culture?
Yeah.
And if you don't know what you're going to do with that culture, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Say for Chichen Itza, right? If you have a plan, let's say, I want to get this timing or this card or this government or something, then it's logic. But if you don't have this, like even though the wonder looks great and it would give great yields, it might not necessarily be great.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess it adds to this commercial hub. It'll add a little bit. I mean, it's not a bad play for him in this situation. There's some help that it's going to give, but no, I'm not a big fan of it. I just feel like it's a lot of production that you could do so much more with. And yeah, it's just in a city like this, like get builders out and improve this land would be another thing you could do with that. Like improve a spice.
How many charges you got on those? Just does he have enough charges to improve?
2 on that one, 4 on that one. So he's got builders out to do that. That's a good point.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job on builders. This city needs more.
In his defense, where do you go settle, right?
No, absolutely. I agree that, I mean, he's not in a situation sandwiched between 2 people that he's going to win this game because he's not free sim. But I mean, you can still. I think at this point, you need to be figuring out science stuff, like push to your universities.
Yeah, I agree.
And like look at my game. Not to self promote, but my 6 city killing of the very civ that's next to him here. I went 6 cities, and at turn 88, I was pushing with tanks and artillery armies or course.
Yeah.
With a general and engineers, with 6 cities, and
you came against Chill, right?
Yeah, and against Chill, exactly. Yeah, and I promise you, I didn't spend 8 turns on Machu Picchu at any point in the game. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it's about what's going to get you there, right? Is this going to help me get to where I want to go? No? Okay, then let's do something else. And I think that's. Let me close the door. The wife's home and the dog's losing her mind.
Yeah. So I feel like, as you say, Persia needs to find a good timing. And for me, the game plans would be very clear. You need to find some way to push Japan here, and somehow raise Jessica somehow.
Yep.
I mean, that's the most obvious way. And even if she's on those islands, well, if she only has those islands, she's already pretty much out of what do we need. So
yeah, absolutely. Like she's already got she can do so much here, but yeah, I agree. Like, what's her stats? 60-35. So basically you're equal stats scientifically, and that's how you're going to win the game against them, right? Is to have an impact and outsim your neighbor on a tall play. And Machu Picchu, and now look at this, spinning chops on Machu Picchu. Well,
if you're gonna build it, sure, but I mean, the whole thing is I think you should have went for another settler or 2. That's what you probably need.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, there's still a settler in here with a +3 campus to be made. like a city here, settler, and then something up in here with a +3 campus. You could get to 7 cities here and get tall.
Or it goes further south towards Gaul somehow. Even if it's far.
Yeah,
Towards
you could
Ethiopia.
yeah, look at this. Just camp. Like you could do something in here. Campus play with
Mhm.
four pop four. You can't go coast really. Like even these 2 cities are in a lot of trouble when she gets to frigates.
But you know what I think? Maybe he should have went coastal very quickly too.
Yeah, it could have.
Like,
Like I mean, you got +3 on attack. Like it's Persia can play the
mhm.
coast, and yeah, just giving it to her for free. You could have challenged there as
I
well.
mean, if you challenge her on land, let's say you have your immortals very quick and she's in trouble. If you place down coastal cities, she can't bother you yet because she's already in trouble on
Yeah,
land, right?
yeah,
So that's how you kind of. But now it's too late to do this.
yeah. Exactly. I mean, she doesn't have much out. Like we basically just have galley scouts at this point. She doesn't have a bunch of pre-builds. But she
Yeah.
doesn't need it because she knows that she knows that Victoria's Zarel, and she knows that Persia didn't settle coast and go harbors.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting here. Making a play for Lahore is Jessica, and trying
Why
to
not?
stop it is a crossbow and a catapult and an immortal. But I don't like Lahore's chances with 3 samurai on the coast. I don't
You know
like the
what would have been
chances.
crazy, actually, now that I think about it? Technically, you can do
62.
some. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. Oh, wow.
Ooh, say goodnight, Alice.
Yeah.
62 strength samurai on the coast against Lahore. Just
So
absolutely
strong.
demolished.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, there could have been some sort of window where Persia used Lahore with like 2 or 3 Nihongs,
Mm-hmm.
Rushes like an armory or something.
I
And you
was
can actually.
watching Fish play Grand Columbia
Mhm.
in a free for all, and those Nihongs are actually gross.
If you play them properly, like you have to play your whole game around them. But
Yeah,
if you play
and
them
he
properly,
did. He was. I kid you not. He got up to what do you call military academy, and he
mm,
was making Nihong cores and taking cities like turn 100. Like he was getting hit by
mm.
field cannons and barely getting touched. Like it was unbelievable how strong they were. Oh, Golden got disconnected. Like I was like mind blown at how incredibly strong they were. I just like I'd never seen them really used and played like to a great
Mm.
extent.
Well, I mean, I've played them quite a bit, and even on the barracks timing or the armory timing, if you do it properly, you can hit very strong because often you have like an in between unit, which is 10 strength stronger than the other guys. So
Mm-hmm.
and 10 defense is a big difference.
Just exciting. I got a 4-head play or 5-head play. 4-head's bad, right? 5-head's good. 5-head play. Buy this tile. Upgrade to a Hawacha. Does he have Hawachas yet? I don't know if he does or not.
I think he
Did he get it?
did.
I think he did.
Well, it was 5 turns. He was on 5 turns a few turns ago.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Well, I mean, if you turn it into a crossbow, it still lives at least. But if you get it, because if you ever bought that tile, turn it into a Hawacha, it's level 1. It shreds that thing with no defense. Like it just like bang bang. It actually lives.
Well, the fact that it's still alive is already a win because this guy was almost doomed to die when
Yeah,
he
he
lost.
somehow snuck
Yeah,
away and hid.
yeah.
Korea had such good land, and yeah, I just feel like this. I think he probably learned. Kree Scout is a
Well,
fun.
it's a good learning process
Yeah,
though.
absolutely.
I
Like
mean,
this is just forward settling a good player playing city like Gaul. This was just. I think this. I said it when it happened. I'm like, that is really bold. Like it's not even a
yeah,
very. It's not a defensive city at all. Like he could literally 3 different tiles from 2 tiles away could step in with a general and hit the catapult 1, 2, 3, and it just got
mm,
melted.
yeah.
And I feel like that was always kind of the way it was going to be. And so I just felt like you guard your chokes and you settle all this. He could have had 8 cities easily. I mean, he could have gone and take Jerusalem, right? Like he could have taken had 8 cities, good land,
I mean, you're in the middle of the map. You can do whatever you want, right?
Exactly.
There's so many things you can choose to do.
Yeah, just
Uh,
chokes and you're good.
and like we said, his idea wasn't necessarily bad, but play it. You did like if you settle the city there, you need to support it with I think cavalry play or something. But he didn't. He played too defensively, and that didn't work out.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can call it what you want, Chad Hustler. I don't like to speak negatively towards choices made.
I think Golden for the amount displayed is actually pretty good because he's not one of those players who played like thousands of hours of Civ. Well, I don't remember, but like he hasn't played for a long time. He doesn't play that much that often, so I feel like his good level is at very good level for the time he spent in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he just keeps practicing, like a Civ like Korea can work out very well.
Yeah.
So you just need a good setup, a good place on the map, maybe some coaching from Fish during the game as well. Like sometimes it's great for that because when you have him on your team,
Yeah.
he helps you make those calls. So yeah.
So 6 cities
From now on,
8, 9.
what's the game plan from now on? Now, like you turn 61.
So yeah, if I'm sitting there in chat with this little break time, if I'm okay, since I'm a biased observer, I'll take DuHansa's side. Okay.
Okay.
If I'm there, I'm saying okay. Escape settler o'clock for Victoria.
Where?
Can't they go to Gaul? I mean, if they throw it in the water, they could try to sneak through to Gaul. Maybe I don't know. It's a long ways. I mean, I don't know. It's probably. I mean, if they ever knew that this island existed, maybe they could go up there. But it's rough times. For me, I'd be like, listen, Persia. This fun with Machu Picchu has been good. 2 turns, you get it done. You've had your fun. You need 2 or 3 more settlers. You need to spike your science. And
maybe if you go just full goal.
You need to go and maybe even hit 2 people. Like you need to put pressure on 2 people with tanks.
Aren't you like late anyway? If I were DuHansa, I think it's just all in on Gaul, no?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Gaul's the win. Like, there's no way if they win this game, it's because Proppy plays out of his mind and somehow wins it for him. But I mean, I guess you tell Victoria and Ethiopia your only goal is money. From here to the rest of the game, the only goal you have is to make money. Ethiopia, get a couple more settlers out. Commercial hub first. Make us money. That'd be just 100% make us money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, just come down here, settle this maze, build a commercial hub. You've got a volcano here. It's a pretty good settle.
Or those 3 trees next to Harar as well.
Yeah. These here, you could potentially, if they don't want it, you can just come and settle. I don't know if there's a settle in there. No, not really.
On top, I meant like next to Colombia.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I want to settle. Yeah, I think Grand Colombia comes and takes that though. But yeah, just make gold and stay alive as long as you can. I think for both these guys, I think it's all science all the time. I just be like all science all the time. Help boost the tree in whatever way you can for Proppy. Try and get to tanks and harass somebody. That's fine. But then you feed Proppy and you just funnel everything in there. He's getting universities online. His science is going to go really high, really quick, and just figure out a way to hold off the Hawatches while you get to tanks. Basically, I think that's the play, right? You hold off Hawatches until tanks. He's got libraries and universities being built in every city right now. By the way,
is there some sort of like weird window where like red coats could be reached to defend England, or there's no way?
I don't know.
Like if he goes for Korea again, he gets boosted by Gaul. How far would he be? I guess he's still pretty far.
He's normal age gamer, so he doesn't get
normal
age.
Yeah.
So you could probably kiss that goodbye. Yeah. More settlers for Korea, so he's going to get to 7 cities here, which is, maybe a tank timing push for after her watches, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be curious. Oh, by the way, Zaddy, you were asking about the new policy card changes. Is that going to be in the update tomorrow? There's going to be policy card changes?
Well, the governments are changed, so they
Yeah, it's
changed
going to
the
be changed with
cards.
governments. What's that?
I think, well, now they swap the cards from autocracy and oligarchy. So what you have in oligarchy now, you have like one of each in oligarchy. In autocracy, you get 2 reds and no green. They swap that.
Oh,
They swap that.
So that makes sense actually. That oligarchy is more military. Military was kind of weird. So that makes oligarchy less appealing to go to.
Well, it depends if you do want to go heavy. Like, let's say you play like sword timing, like Congo, Rome, Persia, all those civs. Maybe there's still.
Well, the problem, Zaddy, isn't running 2 reds. It's not being able to run a Diplo card. Not being able to run the +2 is not good, and not being able to throw in your first counts as 2 occasionally. Like early on, running that +2 is actually really important.
Yeah, but on the flip side, you get to save a little bit of gold with the conscription card, and you get to also build swords half price, maybe at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. And you get the +5 from the oligarchy bonus.
Yeah. So. Well, that's the thing is, like, if you're front line, you think you're going to need the +4 later or at any point, you run it to build your building, and then you slide back into classical.
Yeah.
Because, you don't want to be an oligarchy for long. But 99% of the time, in my opinion, you want the Classic Republic legacy card. The Republican legacy cards are one of the best cards in the game.
But now with autocracy, remember you get like bonuses, yields on your Going Plaza and Palace, and bonus on wonders, and you get the yellow card now. So maybe there's some sort of plays you can do, which we didn't know. There's going to be a lot of discovering, I think, the next few days. And they also made a pretty major change as well for our purpose in the monarchy government. So monarchy right now is, like 3 red cards. But now they added I think it's called legacy bonus. The like regular bonus from the governments on top of it. That each city with Renaissance walls gets +2 Diplo favor a turn. So it's very expensive to get the Renaissance walls. If you put the card, it's not too bad. But in the meta we have right now, with diplomatic victory so prominent, right? Because it's relatively easy to achieve.
Yeah.
People are already talking about, okay, maybe we should run monarchy. On top of it, remember, as a monarchy, you get extra envoy points per turn. So you get to sue city-states quicker as well. So it's kind of like a double diplomatic goal here on monarchy.
Oh, look at this. He's grabbing shipbuilding so he can throw the archer in the water.
Wow, that's very logic.
Yeah. Did he actually get...
I mean, he one turns it anyway. He's going to get leftover science, so he probably doesn't...
he's 1 turn on... so he left the gunpowder for 1 turn in order to save the archer. I think it's a good play.
Did he have the gold to upgrade this or no?
As a team, they're sitting on about 800 gold. Oh, yeah, he threw it in the water.
Plenty enough. It should be fine.
Yeah, he's got plenty of gold. Put the card in anyway, and you're good.
Oh, is it Abu? What's the scientist with all that?
Yeah, it's Abu. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be really helpful. So yeah, he's ready to roll. See how he does. See what his war moves are like here. Hope they're better than mine.
I mean, if he somehow breaks this position, then it's pretty much GG.
Oh yeah, if he can manage, like I said, like he over here, like he's going, so he must be getting. This is normulator play all day long. Guarantee you that Gaul is hitting
feudalism builders.
Feudalism builders. I when I'm doing this, I have the card 30% production card. I get everything to 1 turn, and then as soon as I'm flipping the card over for feudalism, every city's got a builder pop in 5 turns the turn after. I love it.
Yeah, that's so perfect.
I
And if you
love it.
somehow time it, sometimes you can even time it with the pyramids somehow.
Yeah. Oh god,
It
yeah.
feels
If you
so
get
good.
pyramids play, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like everything he's doing here, and like he's gone hard into libraries and universities. And what I was gonna say is this a watch a push needs to come now, and it needs to be hard, and he needs to make him stop building libraries and
Yeah.
universities and theater squares and commercial hubs and markets and
Yeah.
traders and all the other things. By the way, how gross is that?
It's great.
That'll be
I love
very helpful if you can get watches to that. That'll be very helpful for the watches.
it.
But yeah, if you can do that, right? Like if you can get him to stop doing the sim stuff and just constantly have to build units and defend, then that's ball game, right? If
Yeah,
you can,
for sure.
because if he can't push through this and he gets to sit back here and sim for another 30 or 40 turns, then noob
Well,
and or fish will just be pushing into tanks and artillery on
yeah,
their own, right? Like
I mean, Zuck is far ahead that even if he fails, they still could win this, even if Gaul gets big here.
yeah,
Like, they still have
absolutely.
a
That's
good-
that's the thing is like is this slowing him down, right? Anything you can do to
Yeah.
slow him down. Well, let's see what noob's at 99 culture, 76 science. So yeah, they both have very similarly excellent stats, fish and noob. They'll get their camp. The biggest thing here, so he's doing pre-builds.
Yeah, Yanero is coming.
Yanero pre-builds. And getting settlers out still, getting wide. Library here. Doesn't have a lot of mountains, so his campuses aren't going to be ideal. But I love this. He's got a campus there. Nice 1, 2, 3, 4 campus there. Yeah, he needs science.
Maybe he's gonna get close to his hacienda.
There's
spamming, right?
Yeah, hacienda maybe. Make hacienda plays for production.
Because if you spam them, don't they get like adjacent?
Yeah, they can get really good. Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Especially I don't see a lot of pastures. Is it pastures and plantations at the haciendas?
I think it's plantations too. I honestly, I really rarely play.
I remember loving these guys when I played them single player normal game. +2 gold, +1 production, +1 housing. That's like, come on. I mean, I know it comes late, but that's insane. All three of those things, gold, production, and housing for one. That's insane. And then 1 gold. Sorry, 1 food.
You want for salad?
Yeah, I love it. Thank you. +1 food for every 2 adjacent plantations. Increased to okay, so it's just plantations. Okay, I thought maybe it was pastures as well. So it's just plantations. Plantations hacienda tree +1 reduction for every 2 adjacent haciendas. So yeah.
The housing is huge.
Yeah. So if you put them in like in a triangle, they each have 2 production. Right.
Yeah.
Because for 2 adjacent. So imagine 2 gold, 2 production, and a housing, and if you can do it around plantations. Like if you have a plantation and you just encircle the plantation with haciendas, I mean it's just insane. Like
and then
food,
on top
production,
of it,
everything, like right here.
So not only you have the production, you have like an insane amount of gold as well. And
yeah,
like so you can do whatever you want in cities, buy whatever you want. So it's kind of like double.
Yeah, look at this. There's 2 plantations. You could just do a whole bunch of them. All this grasslands would just turn into insanity. Like just a triangle right here of them. They're just a triangle right there.
So high. They get to like 10, 15, 20 pop with this for the late game. Just insane.
Yeah, you could actually do some really good late game stuff with it. Oh, flat ground only on BBG? Oh.
That was maybe
okay. Well, still though, triangle here would be solid on flat ground. Next to this plantation. Like I said, triangle there would be insane.
Maybe it's been a little bit over nerfed. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Colombia, when it got released, people got very scared because all its bonuses were just so broken.
Yeah, they were insane.
Yeah.
So okay, so I broke down kind of DuHansa plan, right? Get gold.
Yeah.
Get your science up. Get 2 or 3 more cities. Go to town. Making a pyramids play here, I don't mind. That's a wonder I don't mind him making actually. He has another settler going and another settler here, so he's kind of listening to me. Okay.
That's good.
And then pump everything into here. Hold this, and you got to win with property. So now I want to hear your breakdown of the play for
Zoc.
By the way, the gold is not coming for Hawacha push right now. The gold right now is sitting on fish.
You're still waiting. I know. I feel like actually you need to stop attacking England somehow. Just do a light pressure, and have somehow Colombia raise Ethiopia. That's my gut feeling. So it's very hard to do, but if you get your Ghana rows, potentially tunnels if you really need to get through there. Ethiopia is in much worse shape than England is, and England cannot have any impact whatsoever in the game. So I feel like we should focus back the attention on Colombia here if we were there. And I would probably stay curious on the Diplo Wonders. I know it's very difficult, but actually this is one of the good games for it, maybe from Jessica, if she wants to go for a diplomatic victory. That's probably the most logical game plan.
Oh, they're gonna relobby.
Probably eventually you want Fish to finish England off. So when he's ready,
Yeah,
so
eventually.
wait for like the timing when you know you can raise. So whether it's cuirassiers or tanks or whatever, like you don't need to rush it. And when it's off, well, it's going to be a potentially a 2 versus 4. So
yeah,
it doesn't really matter how strong Propi is at that point.